Oh, damn. So, I live downtown. I see some off the wall shit right outside my front door. This morning, I've already had ambulance, police cars with lights blaring 50 miles an hour down to 25-mile-an-hour zone. Breakfast has been served for the homeless. They've all dispersed. Same old lady is sitting over here on the corner that's been sitting on this corner for the last week. Every morning she comes and sits on this corner. I'm not sure why she's sitting on this corner. And and let's not forget the I don't know if she was the lady of the night kind of lady or what, but she was in a little tutu. Mind you, it's 10:30 in the morning. She was in a tutu, very large rear end, so the tutu didn't cover much in the back. Yelling at somebody down the street. Yes, sir. No, sir. Heading down the street. Now I'm just sitting here reading comments on Facebook, and I hear, I don't want you to touch me. You don't have to touch me. You don't need to touch me. So I turn the camera on, flip it around so it's looking out the door, and it's a young couple, and it's the female is telling the male, not to touch her. And he says, well, I don't want to touch you anyways. And she goes, that's good, because I don't want you to touch me. And he goes, I don't want to be yelling either. I think that's on the video, actually. I don't want to be yelling either. She goes, what? Why? You don't want people to know that you're a wife beater? Downtown living is definitely not for the faint of heart. I have goes a Hertz truck doing 50 miles an hour down the road. This street has got, I've got a very large apartment building right across the street. And then I've got these little cottages that are lined up on this side of the street. So across the street, all the parking is like, it's not straight parking, it's that, park with the front end towards the sidewalk kind of parking, so they can put as many cars as they can in the front of these apartments. You can't make this shit up. There's a homeless guy screaming at himself in the parking lot over there. So the cars, we've got about 50 cars that can line up from one end of the street to the other end of the street, maybe less, maybe 25. So these cars, it's kind of blind when you're pulling out sometimes if there's cars coming from the corner up here. And people haul ass. Nobody stops at the stop sign up here. There's a 4-way stop sign up here. Nobody stops at it. Very rare do you see people stop at it. I've seen 2 accidents so far. Not bad accidents, because they're not going fast enough to really cause any damage. Thank God, because they could. But the cops and people will haul ass. As soon as they get through that stop sign, they will haul ass down the street to the next street up. And it's like, you people are crazy. I mean, because they could take somebody out with as fast as they're going, because you can't stop. Thank God there's no children around here. Very rare do I see children around here, which is good, because they shouldn't be down here. Downtown living is not for children, for sure. And the apartments over here are micro apartments, so although were inexpensive. I don't know about now. I know the rates have gone up. The rents have gone up since last year. All the rent went up after COVID was eliminated. But yeah, downtown living is definitely, I don't even know. I don't even know. I should just turn my camera on and just let it video, because people would be like, what the fuck? You don't see this in any other area. I mean, downtown is definitely the place if you want non-stop. But it's so quiet other times, you know, like right now. It's so quiet. There's no cars, there's no airplanes, there's no helicopters, you know, because we get the helicopters, not just the what do they call that, the ghetto birds, the helicopters for the police, but we get like people doing tours, downtown tours. So we've got tour helicopters and then airplanes, of course, and there are just times when it's really quiet, like now. There's no cars zooming by or motorcycles. And why in God's name do motorcycles feel the need to rev up their engines as they're going through a residential area, this is what this is a residential area, to set up all the car alarms, all hours, day and night. There was one lady that lived over here who had a little crotch rocket. It was very loud, very annoying. She decided one day, I work until 11 o'clock at night, and she decided one day that she was going to, it was like 11:30, 11:45 at night, she decided she was going to take her motorcycle and back and forth, back and forth, back and forth about 5-6 times. Finally, I walked outside, and she was parked right in front of the apartment, and I said, what makes you think that driving your motorcycle back and forth on this street at this time of night isn't going to annoy some people? I said, there are people sleeping, trying to sleep in these apartments. That's what these are, by the way. People live here. And I just stared at her, and she goes, oh, I get it. And she just waved her arm at me. She hasn't done it since, though. She did it a lot before. But I think she got rid of her motorcycle, because I've not seen the motorcycle since. But there are other motorcyclists, and you can hear them coming because they've got their radio blasting. It's like, what the? I can hear you 10 miles down the road before I see you. And you're driving through a residential area. I mean, I love motorcycles. I love that you have that freedom. But for fuck's sake, be courteous. I don't know. People are crazy. They really are. They really are nuts. So I'm going to get back to what I was doing before the arguing couple walked by. Y'all have a great day. Peace.